It's rare, but I'm on time. It's rare, it's rare, it's rare. I'm on time. I am going to begin in a couple of minutes. I'm working on something. In fact, I'm working on so many things. It's like I'm not going to get anything accomplished. There's just too many, too many. I look at one thing and I find something else, and I look at something else and I find something else, and I need to be putting these on the side and somebody filling it in, and I need to explain exactly what's going on. Is there a possibility? Remember, if there's an inside, um, let's say bearing, right? The outside moves all around the inside bearing that's fixed. Okay. So if 1, 2, 3, 4 was inside, I mean, you have the left side, the right side, above and below, the front and the back. So you have all the way around the front and the back. That's 6. So no matter what you look at, a straight line is 6. That's it. And in between that straight line of 6, how do we want to number it? What should we do? But anyways, I didn't want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what I posted here first before I get into 710 equates to 8. That would be a 78 and create a gate when you multiply it and you add 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. Another thing is it talks about the heart of Earth as the 7th number and the 10th number can be created in what I call star system math, which is a multiplication and addition. And it creates a star, but it creates, anyways, I'm just going to show you this little design that goes with it. In order to create it, it has to be this size. If it's that size, it's the only way I can create a window. Unless I take it for the addition and I turn the page on this angle. Now I have the addition. Now I have the multiplication. So I have to bring two different worlds together. I can't be this way and this way at the same time. But what if I overlapped and we use the same area core? 4 with 1 in the center. What is 4 with 1 in the center? Here's 4 with a dot in the center. Here's all the possibilities of a line. It's this line and this line, or this line and this line. Therefore, it's 2 and 2 lines. 360 degrees, 360 degrees. They're all 360 degrees. So I'm working on this equation. When it's this one, we have no in the center, and this result is 10. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5. That's the equation. 1 and 4 is 5, 1 and 3 is 4, 2 and 4 is 6. Now we multiply them, we create another equation. I'm not showing you the answer to anything in association how everything is. It's over time. So when we have 17, 2 ways to create 17. 5 by 2 equals to 10. 5 plus 2 equals to 0, 7. So just like the 7, 10, we have 7 and 10. And like you said, it says oil, right? And inside the I, right over here, is a dot and a dash bringing Earth and Mars together. But it's bringing the dot of 4 windows, not the O. The only way to create the O is the Earth is with O. So when you say, oh, Canada, you are joining what is the pole. I don't even know if I'm going to say this right because I have to back it up with something, you know. Um, is this the I? Is this the way we should be looking at it? Or should we be looking at it this way? There's a difference. This one is inside of Mars, and this one is part of Earth. Earth is a dash, and Mars is a dot. And the reason I mention it that way is because when I create this design, the numeric value to Mars is 51. So I call our alphabet the skeleton alphabet. Remember, we are here for arts and entertainment purposes only. I'm just trying to associate. I'm going to get something to drink in the kitchen. I'm going to come back in a few minutes, in 1 minute, actually. Okay. 0. So when we want to go to 0, which one is 0? This is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So we get 1 in this area and 5 over here. Would we assume this is 0? Completion, 0.1 through 0.9 equaling to a whole of something. Is it what's inside the bubble? Is it all around? Everything is turning. We start in this one over here, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. 9 lives, 9 lives. Here we have this inside of this. So this is its first part. This is 1 and this is 4. So Mars and Mercury. So if Mercury goes into Mars, it expands into this over here, which I like to call Earth. Here's Mars, 4 areas, Venus, Venus, a double Venus, which is 1 Mars. It gets expanded, and what comes in to what is possibly A, B, C, D in the corners. A, B, C, hold on a second. Bless me. You see, I'm jumping all over the place. A, B, C, D in the center. All these are half numerics. So we create half numerics. So if I take this and I put this in the center, everything inside of what is 10 is only in between the other. I'm not even sure if I can explain that properly, but we're going to leave it at that. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is this equation. 3, 7 with 4, 6, 5. This says the Fed. This will say the Fed 4, 5, 6 right over here with 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something is inside of this. I don't know what that whole thing is. Anyways, the total answer is 10. Here you have 15, 25. So you have 15 and 10. That's your answer. This is a terrible video. Nobody's here yet. Anyways, I have to disregard. So let me start. I got to start over. This is just terrible. I get a little bit tired, and I don't know. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. Just give me a second. Okay, where am I? Okay, again, I'm striking zeros in my videos. I have so many visions. Okay, let's start all over again. In order to create size or a window, the first window is this size. What is the size of the next window? The size of the next window is this size. These are 2 different sizes. In this one, there is a split. Here is a window right over here. Inside of this one, I cannot do it. I only can do this. Inside of this one, I can do this 4 times. 4 by the 24th letter equaling to 96. 4 by the reverse alphabet, the 3rd letter, equaling to 12. 8 by 12 equals to what is 96. But obviously, where do we get this? 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 inside the game is where it shows up in rotation of the sun. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. 9 times 6 is 54. Breath and sun are both 54. I need a program to find more words so I can balance this a little bit better. But what I like about 96 is I'm going to create a 9, and then I'm going to do the 6 right over here. 9 and 6. And we can just have just do that and that. And now what we have, what seems, is that one is going that way and the other one is going that way. And our connection, okay, is right over here. It's a 6. But when you take a good look at it, it seems like we need to straighten the buildings this way. So we see the pull. See this getting this part of the building, this getting this part of the building, right? This is getting the roof, this is getting the roof. 55 coming together. 2 arrows in Roman numerals coming together. 55 coming together. And then this number 1 splits, if you want to look at it that way. And Mars gets that number. So if I wanted to finish it off a little bit, I do that. And we can continue this design this way. And that over here. So now you have this corridor, and you can go, if you want, through the back of the next corridor. First level, second level, and you can keep on climbing, and that's your magic of 96. And see all these 8s? What do they mean? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. I don't know what that is. It looks like you can also get W out of that. You can get 2 pigs and 1 pig. Anyways, let me finish this off. 5, 10. This is 15. This is 21. This is 28. This is 36. 45, 55, 66. This is where your freedom and your liberty come in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11. Your freedom and your liberty come in right over here. Why? Remember, this is arts and entertainment. For if you've been around in the 70s, you would hear 55, stay alive, freedom 55, insurance, and you would know that Route 66 was exchanged for Highway 80. And one way to create the 80 is 8 times 8 equals to 64. 8 plus 8 equals to 16 equals to your 80, and it creates your 17. How is your 17 created? You can do it this way. You can also do it 9 times 8 equals to 72. That's not it. 9 plus 8 equals to 17. But we get that from 1 times 8. 1 plus 8 equals to, 1 times 8 plus 1 plus 8 equals to 9, and 8 equals to 17. Where do we get the 81? 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 plus 9 equals to 18. So we get that equation into that. Where do we get 9? Let's not get into that. I don't have it on my memory right now. So these are ways to get 17. This is the way to get 80. The addition and the multiplication will create something else. This will create 6, and this one will create 6. How is that possible? 6 and 4 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 times 4 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 1. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals to 76. 1 creates the other. 8, 8, 8 finishes with 8. It's all 8s. 8's eternal. What does this do? It'll create this. What does this do? 7 times 6 equals to 42. 7 plus 6 equals to 13, and 42 equals to your magical 55. So they exchanged Highway 80 for Highway 66. And what it is on the dice cubes, when you have 6, you have 8. When you have 8, you have 42, 6. So if we're looking for number 42, then 35 and 42 come together. 8 and 6. The divided house, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, equals to 8 and 6. So the divided house, creating the divided house, what is this side doing? This is not divided. This is together. Somehow this one's together. The other one is divided. 2 times 4 creates 8 and 6. 8 and 6 says house planet. There are other numeric words that will create that situation. Anyways, I want to get into this next one. This is 78. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, in order to create this numeric value. This one over here, the multiplication and the addition and the reverse evaluation of this, because of these two cubes telling me 8 is 6, I would have to say if it's not 6, 6, then it will be 8, 8. So 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 6 and 6 equals to 12, 1 and 2 equals to 3. Therefore, 8 and 8 equals to 16, 1 and 6 equals to 7. So this is the 28, 14 and 14 equals 28 equals to 1. 7 and 3 is 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So this is on the pole, and the numbers that go along with this will be 1, 2, and no, hold on a second. It will be 4, 5, and 6 go along with this one over here. I think that's what it is. Yes, because the division of 3, divide any number by 3. Okay, divide any number by 3. And when you have a result, and I'm talking 1 through 9, nothing else, when you have a result before the decimal, only 3 numbers will have this one, and that is going to be the 4, the 5, and the 6 in the first area. Okay. So over here on the outside, we have 40, and on the inside, we have 5. Here on the outside, we have 126. And on the inside, we have 10. 136, this is our number rotation that we work right now with 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 6 are all the same. After that, it changes boxes. Here you have 4 that stay in the middle. Here you have 1 that stays in the middle. The center area over here is position 5. It's a single area. I do not realistically know which numeric number this is, so I added them all up. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10. Why did I start 1 over here? Should I have started 1 over here? If I would have started 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would have gotten 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11. That's what I would have gotten. 21 and 13 equals to 34. So instead of me having 136 over here, I would have 102 and 34 equals to 136 instead of this. So if you see the end result, 126 and 102, all zeros equal to 6. One of the reasons is the O letter is the 15th letter. 1 plus 0 equals to, 1 plus 5 equals to 6. This is the 5 position. It is the 1 dot. Again, another 6. So I call this the 5 area. I call this the 10 area. Another way to look at 10 is also bowling with 10 pins. How many squares do you see here? Now, let me finish with this. So this is 5, this is 10. So when you take 5 and 10 and put them together, 10 valuation in a word count is 39. 5 valuation is 42. Together they make 81, which will be 3 letters reverse. Every letter is 27 times 3 equaling to 81. Also, Venus is at 81. 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 and 9 is 18. We will end up with the same HI results. HI results. So if I had to go H or I, and I was using this instrument, I would go 741 over 963 with number 5 in the center. With I would go 789 with 1, 2, 3 with 5 in the center. So on both ways, one of them is showing me Mars, and the other one is showing me Mars this way. So this is rotation. Now I question, this is your awake. this is you're asleep. See the bed? You're asleep. Here the answer is 12 and 18. Here the answer is 6 and 24. F and X, L and R. Could be left and right. I don't know. This is 3 and 9, reflective for angels in creation. 11 will create the 3, and 14 will create the K and N coming together. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 4. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 1 and 2. This is base, but we can rotate this. I can turn this calculator sideways and go 147 over 369 and create that here, but this is the base for that value. So 78, and then the next one is 91, and the next one is 105, and the next one is 120, and then 136 when you're adding everything up. So what you actually get is you end up with something like this. You end up with 1, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1, 9, 9, 1, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1. This is what you end up. Same thing. 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 12, 13, 19, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, 6, 9, 11, 6, 12, 13, 16, 3, 4, 5, 11, 9, 18, 19, 21, 22, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 9, 10, 11, 6, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 6, 6, 6, 6, 24, 12 and 12, 24, 6, 7, 2, 4, 2, 7, 2, 5, 1. Okay, now that I did that and nobody showed up and I'm not happy with my video, I'm going to get something to drink in the fridge. I'm going to come back and I'm a little bit all over the place. All I know is 5 and 1 or the 510 is expressing Mars again. When you have, I just wanted to show you one thing. When you have this 102 coming together, I like to call it Jack Beta. 126 or 102 representing Valentine's, but they're representing the moon. So something with the moon on February 14th. And what it is it's the Valentine's. Why Valentine? 22, 23, 33, 34, 35, and 19, 45, 54. So you have the sun. And then you have time, not teen. And you don't have 9. You have 29. And this is birth, the IT birth. It's an intellect system. This is 19 and 29. 19 and 29. 48. And that is your Pluto birth. This will become 3 and this will become 9 to a single digit. This is your Valentine birth. The 45th day of the year. I'm going to try and find the page. And I'm very concrete. I feel very, very strong. I'm convicted about this because I've done it. You see 8 over here. It's not true. There's 2 lines going around this, right? You see this? This one is spinning. This one is going around these 4. So when you see 8, this plus sign is going around this multiple sign. And the reason I showed you this over here, there's 5 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes inside the bigger box, 1 and 4. Here, there's only 1 box. Here, if you take it for a whole, there are 16 boxes, right? But there's not 16 boxes. There's actually 17 and 18 box. There's an inside box to the outside box. In fact, there's more boxes. There's 16 boxes, and then there's 4 boxes here. There's 17 boxes, 18 boxes, 19, 20 boxes. Now we can make a box here. There's 21 boxes. Then we can make a box here. There's 22 boxes. You can get 24 boxes out of that 16. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4. Making bigger boxes and smaller boxes as long as you're not using the same numbers. Yeah, what did I do here? 6 and 3, 9. 4 and 5, 9. 5 and 5, 1. Yeah, we were talking about where are we? Where were we? Okay, maybe we're going to end this piece right here. I think I'm being blocked somehow. Let's go up to this one next. The sun, Uranus. Okay, yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about this piece over here. The word is minus. And inside, I think I wrote it down already. Yeah, here's the word minus. So in the word minus, okay, we have the sun, we have the me, sun. I always just look at this as the me meaning middle, but they switch over the letters whether they're meaning middle of what for who. So the I always reference to the 9 birth, right? Where you need everything connected, and not everything is connected. You'll have 7 connected of 9. You'll have 7 connected of 9. What would be the reasons if I can remember? I don't remember what the reasons are, but I can't be there and be here. I can't just be the energy there and the soul over there, but I can be it here. So I'm in the 8 heavens. Okay. I'm in both of the 8 heavens, but only in one half and not the other half at the same time. I am the birth, and my spirit has come through the gateway. And I'm living in the heavens in the 9 birth, but the 9 birth has already happened. So the house I live is the body of light, which is a reflective on the cube between 3 and 5 and 4 and 2, 6, to where you have 4 and 4, 8 to what is 3 and 3 through the sun, 6 to where we have 2 and 4. We did that already. To where we have 2 and 6, 8 to where we have Mars. Okay, this is the queen, to where we have 5 and 1. This is the exact game. Okay, it's going to be 2 through 6, or it's going to be 5 through 1. They're two complete opposites, and this is your greatest gap, the queen and Mars. That's the way I like to look at it. Our vibration, 3, 4, 5 versus 2, 3, 4. I need to understand something inside of this. I think it can go, because the 4 can go first in both of them. So I can get 4, 3, 2, and here I can get 4, 3, 5, let's say. And this would be the closest I can get. And it's just so ironic, okay, that the reverse to this is this. And it even works out over here. So this is what it is. When we add up 2 through 6, it equals to 20 with the total of 12 and 8 on the outside. It's the same dynamics for Rubik's Cube. You got 8 corners, and you got 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you have on this side, you have, it spins this way here, it spins this way here, and it spins around. The same thing as Mona Lisa, right? NASA, same thing. This is like 6. Just want to interrupt things. If I had a straight line, how many sides would there be on a straight line? 6. Where my fingers are 2. Now, if I grab it from the other side, that would be 4. And the 2 ends, 6 from one straight line. So in between what is 1, 6 are all the other numbers. And you tie your shoelace together. Okay, we were looking at Uranus and Taurus, the SU that comes to the end. I was looking at, I want to get out of that for now. I just want to finish with minus. So in the word minus is sun. In the word plus is not sun, but you have a continuation of S and U. So if I, what am I going to do in this equation here? Let me see. So I want to see where I got this equation from, 40. Okay, when you just use S and U, it's 40. So they both match at 40. And the difference is the plus the PL gets 20, and 40 equals to 68. And the, where is it, the PL, and the MIN equals to 36 plus 40 is 76. So it becomes 68 and 76. This is the divided house. This is the cycle to the blue planet. Why did I bring this up? Because there's 3 other planets like Uranus that I saw in the in here. That's why I brought it up. The thing about minus, let me just see if I have this. The thing about minus, it lands us right over here into this area over here. 9 times 25 gets us into that area. Okay, that is your 3 by 3 setup of the cubonic world we live, the house of Kaaba. Everything runs, as the calculator shows, 1, 4, and 7. 1, 4, and 7. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 4, 12. 1 and 2, 3. 3 by 7, 21. 2 and 1, 3. 4 by 1, 4. 4 by 4, 16. 1 and 6, 7. 4 by 7, 28. 2 and 8 is 1. So what happens if you do it again? 1 times 1 times 1, 3. 4 times 4 times 4 equals to 64 equals to 1. Times 4 equals to 256 equals to 4. So it just keeps coming back to the same area. 3 also comes back to the same area. Doesn't matter how many times you multiply, you'll get to a single digit, 3, 6, and 9. 6 by 9 is 54. 5 and 4 is 9. 6 by 3 is 18. 6 by 2 is 12. It's the only one that you get 3. 6 by 3 is 18. 6 by 4 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 by 5, you get 30. So it tells you what plateaus the numbers can get to. So we run the cycle of 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days in representing of Mars, and 1 month of February, Valentine's, 102, representing the moon. 45, 45th day, the 2nd month. And it represents 102, which has to do with the cycle of the moon. But 10 and 2 is showing me a stripe and a solid. So it's showing me 2 different worlds. 2 different worlds. I have to think about this. A stripe and a solid, because I'm reflecting the game of pool right now. Stripe and solid. So you have the ID soul, or lost soul. Lost ID. And then you have the stripe. I also look at this as the priest. Something they put a stripe on you, a cross on you, whichever way you want to look at it. Anyways, we're going to get back into this numeric value over here. We were talking about minus. The value of the word plus, 40, 68, which makes the house planet. This is the plus area. So you would have 16 and 16. Here is the plus minus area. Okay, so this would be plus minus. This would be plus plus. So this would be 7 and 4. This is minus area, so that would be 44. Area space, division of night and day. 216 in the moon. You're 22.5. Double it up is 45, which is the Fox pass in the sun. It is also life in the E worlds, the quarter life. 5 times 2, 10 times 2, 20, plus 9, 29, born into the sun. This is our vibration. It will create 24 and 10. If you want to look at that as the dividing gate, the division between night and day, 16 and 8 equals to 24, equals to 8 and 6, equals to 48, and 14 equals to 62. 2 times 62 plus 6 is equal to 8 and 12, equaling to 20. That is the end result for your Rubik's Cube. 8 and 12. It describes the 8 on the outside, 12 on the inside of 2 colors, 8 on the outside of 3 colors. So everything is inside. And then there's the rotation. How many rotations do you meet? I was looking at something. It usually takes 20 turns to complete putting everything back together. 20 turns puts this whole cube back together in most cases that I know. So this is the area we live. We live in the minus minus area. And all around us, okay, in this area, what is known as matter, 77. And if you want to know why I say that, and I can probably say more, but I have to look up all the words, and it's going to take eternal, is that TT is 40, ER is 23, is 63, plus A1 is 64, and 13 is 77. Energy is 74. So we have matter and energy, and the total is 151. We have Mars over Mars, or we have the Federation. 1 before 5 after 1. That's the Roman numeral way of looking at it. I do this to many equations. 5 is over here, minus 1 and plus 1 is here and here. It also says 1331, which is 11 times 11 times 11 equals to 1331. And the reason I get that, I'm just trying to remember why. Hold on a second. Beside it coming together to be the 13th letter, I have to remember why I said this. Give me a second. I can't remember. I don't like to say it. 151. 151. 11 times 11 times 11. That's the cube. See, I'm going to try and find out where I was, right? Okay, I'm a little off tonight. In fact, when I'm tired and rushy and out of the zone, I don't seem to connect with my memory. But where do I get my information from? Here's a Rubik's Cube. Here's a dice cube. Here's a calculator. Here's a telephone. They have something in common in each instance. They each have a possibility of 9 area spaces per face. So I'm going to use this for now as one complete solid cube. And each dot is valued for each one of these cubes. I can do other equations because the thing is, I make as many equations I can that have to exist somewhere, or they're good. They can be new equations, okay, but it has to happen somewhere else. Somebody already had to mathematically create this or create a game. So we take 9 and 9 per face. There are 6 faces. The total of the 6 faces, okay, times 9 per face is 54. But in all actuality, there are 8 times 3 colors on one and 12 times 2 colors on another. So I'm going to reflect this. Which way do I reflect this? How would I do it? What would I do in 8 and 3? What do I do at 12 and 2? First of all, with 2 cubes, we will have 2, we'll have 12. So I just try to find places. I don't get it. You can post your source, but you won't let me post my source. I don't get it. Yes, they all have 01198 chip. Please explain. One second. I'm trying to see something here. Okay, Leo. Explain yourself. I'm a little confused what you're getting to. I'm full of what and why. Explain that to me. I'm full of what and why. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. Of course you can post. Let me go see what's happening over here. Let me check this out here. Manage your badges, leave video, copy, turn on and off, turn off notifications. No, edit video, save video. No, I don't. I'm just. I don't get it. You're. Why can't you post pictures here? I don't get it. Comment with avatar sticker. Okay, let me see if I can change that. You see, I don't know. Let me see. No, that's not it. Let me see your items, people, videos. How do I fix the page? Your content, share groups app, share your content, people, files, media, your items, features. What do I do with the group? Administration, assist, settings, group settings. Okay, let me look at group settings. Name and description, setup group, name and description. No, that's not it. Administrate participation, participant approval. No. Who can participate in the group? Profile and pages, fine. Sort, approve, edits, no. Default, edit formats, community, anonymous posting, on. Doesn't say anything about pictures. New member intro, off. Name and description, technical methods, face group, color, badges, participant. Okay. I can't find it. So I'm going to get back to have you a group? The Art Mr. Tackpans is the only thing. That's where you are, aren't you? Let me look at this again. Okay, I'm at Art Mr. Tackpans, right? I'm seeing this here. Edit, turn off translations, turns off a word, turn off commenting, slow down, post, copy link, 10 comments, videos. What can I do? Let me see. 1 of 4, add expertise, share what you know in QA, answer members' questions, invite friends, about. No, I really don't. I don't understand. If you know how to do it, tell me. Well, listen. There's an area just above it. You can write something in and post a photo that's not in the video if you want. That's what it looks like. It's showing over here. Here's my media people. No, I don't see anything. It's here. Manage, overview, pending. Okay, I got to get back to the video because I can't figure it out. Sharing a group. Okay, let me go back to this. Hold on a second. I don't usually share the group because I don't really put anything out. Share to the public. I don't really have you a group. I don't get it. Anyways, I can't. I have to continue on with what I'm doing because I'm going to lose myself. Just give me a minute. I'm making some toast. I want to get back on to what I was on. I'm happy you're here, Leo, participating. You know what I noticed? I noticed that in certain pieces of art, yeah, but I want to share to members. You know, if I want to share to members, I don't want to share public. It says share public. Oh, wait a second. Shared to your profile. You see, I didn't want it shared to my profile. I don't like it on my profile. I don't like anything on my profile. No, I don't share anything on my profile. I don't know how that works, but I like to keep the two separate somehow. Maybe I should be using something else like there's MYOU also out there, right? Okay, so I just have to. Were you really serious? Because you already know where I get my information from. There are 26 cubes in 54 areas. 26 cubes minus 54 leaves us with the cycle of 28. 28 and 26 equals to 54. Now, there are 26 with 6 sides equals to 156 sides times 9 for each one. But we're not going to do 9. I don't want to do 9. I want to do 4. No, I just make 4. See, it's a color. I don't know what to do with it. If I had to use orange, I would use the whole side would be number 6. I'm going to get to that in a minute. So right now what I'm going to do is say each individual cube will be replaced with this. I'd like to just put an X in it because if I was a painter or a builder, I'd only be able to reach corners. I couldn't do anything else. I would go down here and up here and down here. That's this side, that side, the other side. Like above is below. So I listen to how are the others going to share this? 26 letters in the alphabet. Right equals start a fucking this. There is a group. It's the Facebook group Art Mr. Tackpans. What I'm a little mixed up. Can you share it? I'm asking you, can you share it? Can you share the group? Okay. So listen, can you post it here and I can repost it? Okay. Do you see this? Hold on a second. Do you see this? This is on my Art Mr. Tackpans page. Hold on a second. It's right here. Write something. This is on the Art Mr. Tackpans page. I can take it and then I can re-put it on my what's it called on there. So I don't know why it doesn't have any pictures. I guess they did it to but I'm not getting anything done, you know, so let me take a look at this again. Scheduled activity log groups. I'm going to be taking a couple of minute break in a minute to go get my toast. live. Edit post, copy, edit post, delete, turn off translation, slow down. Your items, media, videos, your content, share groups, apps, manage notifications, unfollow, sort, pause group, manage notifications, highlights, in-app friends and posts off. Whoa, hold on a second. Manage notifications, group app, share your content. Okay, hold on a second. Settings, group settings. Add features. Badges, shops, buying, selling, mentor, guides, game links, raise money, request, mentor, anonymous, live video rooms and events, real-time connections. Okay. This, grow, activity log, schedule, potential, group settings, tags, location. Participation, manage discussion. Wow, they took that away from me. Manage, oh, I got to save that. Manage discussion, approve members' posts, sort comments, sort posts, approve edits, default tab, edit post format. It says absolutely. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Rooms, reels, watch and make short, fun videos tailored to your community. Live videos, broadcast and real drift files, events. Display an option where people can create a post. Display a button at the top of your community. Okay. Add sets. Doesn't let me see add sets. Files allows people to share files to the community. So it's here. Poll, what reels, conversation starters, manage linked pages, recommended groups. Let me see. No, it's not letting me do anything with that. Let me ask. Hold on a second. How can I let people share their pictures in my Facebook group? How to make a post shareable on a Facebook group? How do I enable share option in Facebook? Can I post shareable private? How do I share someone else's? How do I enable? How do I share photos or videos to Facebook group? From your feed, click groups in left menu and select your group. If you don't see your group, click more. Click photo videos, top of the group. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, photo video, top of the group. I know I'm supposed to be doing numbers. It doesn't say it. Media. Shows me my media. Your items. Shows me my items. Yes, you've already shown me that. Yes. Okay, now I have to go to here. I have to go here. have to. Okay, now I got to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, now I is this what here is that? There we go. And that shows you the sliver. That is only one part. There's got to be more. No, I'm asking the question. It's got to be more because this is a sliver. If you want to see the full moon, this has got to keep going. Or actually, you know, when one rotates around another, I'm not sure which way you're showing this. Wow. I just showed something like this 2 seconds ago, and I think you mentioned it. Like, where is it? Let me see. Yeah, right here. It's 1 spins between 4, and then there's also, hold on a second, you have that, and there's 1 spinning around it all the time, but it, I can't. I'm just trying to jog my head. "3D static." So are there 3 levels of this? So that would mean the alphabet. What is Comnes from out of this polarity? 1 spins around 2. Is that what the 3 is? I'm just because there's multiple things in here. I'm just trying to figure out because it's always 3, but it's 4 corners and everything on the inside. So Earth has 8 around 1. Mars, okay, has 12 around 4, and that's noted to be. I can't keep it on that long. Sorry, not for now. Mars is purple. It's purple. Whatever I'm doing could be the complete opposite. Whatever I say about Earth should be Mars. Whatever I say about Mars could be Earth. Okay, I don't know which way to go yet because it shows me that Mars is a pimple. It's a straight line. Okay, Earth shows me 3 by 3, so it tells me about 9. Mars shows me about 6. 2 by 2. Why does Mars? Well, the numeric value for Mars. Let's not do that. Mars is 22. Windows in life. Earth is 33. A rotation of the sun, where 8 goes around 1. I wanted to talk about number 35. Tell me about number 35. 42 goes with 35. 24, 53. I'm going to have a toast. I'm having a toast. I'm having a toast. So write what you could and be there in a minute. Coming back. I try to go a little fast. Okay. $51, $51, $24. Well, 51 for me is splits. It splits. Two times 4, 2 plus 4. Okay. 51 is O. The reason for that is 1 through 5 has a 2, 3, 4 in between the vibration. 1 through 5, A and E hold the major vowels for the entire alphabet. If you add up 1 to 5, it equals to 15. The letter O. Two times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 86. It is the division of the seventh gate. What happens that the cube separates at that number. Big 8 and big 6. $18. In the game of craps, when they give odds to the cube, when you bet on the 6 or the 8, the odds are the same. You play 6 and you collect 7. Those are the true odds, or more or less the odds that will get you the extra dollar. So you will be getting 16.5 cents, 165. Is that what it is? You will get $6 plus 165 more dollars, or an extra dollar per $6. 1 and 6. Now, if you play $6 and you get paid off, you have 6 and 7, you have 13. So you got that extra spirit to come into the divided house. I have to make my screen bigger. I cannot read the comments. 7 come 11. You see the red dot? There are 8 around it. I flip it around. There are 6 on the other side. 8 void. 8 void around the red dot. When I flip it around, what's in the center? There are 3. 8 and 3 is 11. You look at this, you see 5, but there are 4 not counted. You flip it around, you see 2 and 7 not counted. 4 and 7, energy, Christ, energy, Jesus. 11. There are 3 sides of 11 and 3 sides of 7. Now, I started with an equation before. 11 times 11 times 11. It's 1331. Now, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 is 1 and 2. 1 plus 1, 1 times 1 is 2 and 1. So you end up with 7 and 3 after the calculation. I'm thinking, give me a second. The total brings me back to the moon. 126. 50 is like 20, is like 2, is like 5 when you work with square paper. 50 and 20. As well, what 5 will do, 2 will repair. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 plus 5, let me hold on a second. 5 times 7 is 35. So it took the 7, it turned it into a 3.5. Now 2 times 3.5, back to the 7 again. Wow. Let me just bring this back and come back. I can create a room, I think, right on here. Let's see if this works. Hold on a second. Try this. One minute, Leo. I'm going to the bathroom. Okay. Okay, let me see. Did that work, whatever I tried? So can you post it here? Can you, I don't know, can you get on to I had Odyssey? I have, hold on a second. Let me take a look here. I don't even think you can even put pictures on Odyssey. It's really funny. I just don't know how. Let me see. I don't know. So, so hold on a second. You don't know what I'm doing on my on this channel? Okay, first of all, it's more than just the free energy. Okay, you know that already. But once we can share that, it's really going to help. Okay, which is really good because I can put my numbers to that exactly like you're saying, and I totally agree with you. I have to have one set. I started doing something before. I just want to finish with one piece here. I keep talking the way everything, I mean, I'd like to know if this means anything to you. You see 11 and 22, right? That's 33. If we want to use the reverse, we're going to use 99 and 88. If we want to use the reverse to number 3, it'll be 33 and 22. If we want to use the 66 and 55. These are all the associations to this number. Why? Because it comes into the cycle. Comes into the 147 cycle. 3 and 1 4, 2 and 2 4, 8 and 2 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 5 and 2 7, 1 4 7. This one will create the 7. This one will create the 1, and this one will create the 4. So 5 and 2 7, 8 and 2 10, 2 and 2 4. This one will create the 7. This one will create the 1. This one will create the 4. So then these come together as 5, 9, and 2. That's the way I create this association. Fast forward, Fibonacci. Okay, you want to go Fibonacci? Fibonacci is very interesting because it has to do with number 25. I didn't even get half my stuff done. I started to explain the division in the sun. And one of the reasons for what I believe, if you've seen this before, one of the reasons is it becomes out of the sun. The sun, it's explaining itself. The sun and the moon. Okay, let's go. I've written 25 pages, not happy with any of them. Let's go Fibonacci. Which Fibonacci you want? Your Fibonacci or my Fibonacci? Yeah, of course we need a bigger audience. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. You see, this is 13, right? But I break it down, and this is 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144. These are very important numbers, every single one of these numbers. In fact, it only begins over here, where we now associate this number and this number. And then we come to here and we associate these two numbers. Then we come over here and we have no association, but 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 will equal to 3 will equal to 4. I'm just trying to create 1,000 different gears and bring them together, how these gears work, when they are presented, when is there another way we can get number 43. But we could note that 6886 part of the house planet, which is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, dividing of the 7th gate. The 7th gate of Allah. And the reason for that is because where 3 comes in at 1331, 11 times 11 times 11 is that 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 equals to 2, and the 12th letter is L. So we end up with LL, and we started with 1, 1, so we get Allah. So if you're asking why we pray to a cube, is because the story is in the cube to where 77 is matter of Christ. Now, I don't know what has to do with the mattress, okay? But mattress or tres also looks like 13. And it's when a tres is when you weave together your hair. So I'm weaving together, and I base some of this kookiness off I do based on obligations, and I'm a child of the Creator. I'm a child of the Creator. You can be as smart as you want to be. You can know as much math as you want to know, but all I want to know is a dot and a dash. I want to know a little bit about Morse code. I want to know to draw lines straight across, up and down, or on the angles, knowing it's a 45-degree angle coming from the 45-degree angle going into the 225. But that's a straight line that cuts like a razor blade. You need you need size. You have the exact center. Now you share between both sides. How much does that sides take up? Well, 0.1 through 0.9 equals to 10 of 360, or 36 equals to 36 of 10 parts. Remember what I said before? You might have 9 squares, but here's another one. It's 1 square side with 9 inside of it. So can we call that 10? The 10 card is not the same as this. And I'm thinking that 2 cubes go on top of each other. One goes here and the other one goes in front of it, another Rubik's Cube here. But they line up to this level. So it's this Rubik's Cube here, okay, is lined up on this side to the top level, and it's lined up to this side on the bottom level, and the center level is the free level. So everybody's moving these free levels, these levels here, or, okay, since it's lined up here, can it move still? And since this one, or do they come and they meet? Right? What happens if I move the top 2? Does everything else move? Does the whole continuation of all the cubes only reaching the top and the bottom level? And what about inside? Is there a pole inside? And is there a pole here? And is there a pole there? Because this dice cube shows me a pole in 5. It shows me a pole in 1. And it shows me a pole in 3. Poland. What's going on in Poland right now? DNA, POL, LOP, Opal, Poland, Opal in Poland. Okay. So anyways, we were talking about tres, tying up the hair, also meaning 3 or 13. We spoke about 77, matter and Christ. Why 77? Because we spoke about 11. The opposites, according to this calculator, okay, based on this cube, right, tells me stories that there's never more than 7 dots visible should there be enough light to penetrate the cube. The only side that'll show 7 is 1 and 6. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 will create 7 and 6. And where you're connecting the gateway in 7 to what connects to 8. The reverse cube, like I mentioned, is 6 and 8. I wish I understood. You know, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but I heard yesterday somewhere that you might turn off the light, but the light still has a little bit of something in it to pass on. So if you're spinning something or moving something, or like a wave in the ocean, because you can't see it anymore, it doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, who am I to say it's not there? Whatever it is, it's not there. I don't know. Yes, gap. Yes, there is a gap. That's what, you know, I have all these pieces I painted, right? And it's crazy. I painted it with a line. I painted it with an X. I painted it with a diamond. No, I can't use a diamond. Yes, I could. I'm going to go to a diamond next time to do some of my stuff. And I painted it with a square. Okay, the square, the X, and the line, bring it all together. Now I went 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. No separation between 1, 2, 3, and no separation with the next 3, 2, 1. Imagine that if 2 was that actual separation, the 258 line, okay, is the actual separation. Or should I have turned the cube this way? Now, what I did, okay, is every time I came to the 5 position, instead of putting if it was an X, I would put 5 as an O. If 1 was an O, 5 would be an X. If my whole design was X, 5 would be an O. If my whole design was an O, 5 would be an X. And it shows home plate all over the place. And only number 5 does it. 2, 5, 8. 2 and 8 are black. So all the way down of 36 numbers, all the way down of 9 times 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 8, 11, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. There are 6 numbers running down that line. Only 5 and 14 are 5, 5, and 14 are red. Okay, 5 and 14 are red. 2, 8, 11, and 17 are all black. So I have to think of that. 5 and 14 are red. And the combination letters are N and E. And I'm just trying to think if it's also 5 and 14. 14, 1 and 4 is 5. So they're both 55. So it's a passage. I always like to look at nez as either nose or a birth, although you need the Z in the French language. I didn't finish with Ali yet. Whoop. Okay, there goes the cube. Just give me a second over here. Okay, wait. Yes, thanks. 55 equals 15. 5 to the left, 5 to the right. If you're working with Earth, it would equal to 15 for me, for the reason, okay, that to the center of this side and this side is this side. So left and right, half and half. My 5 fingers and my 5 fingers, and I am the passage and the controller of both 5 fingers. The one body of 5 and 5, whatever that's supposed to mean. Number 5. Yes, so I wanted to add this up. So now I have 2 and 8 and 11 and 17, 28. So the total is 38 and 19. The magical number 19. The reverse of 5 and 14 is 32 and 23 equals to 55. So the reverse of what is 19 is 55. And the in-between separation to that is number 37. Where do I get all these numbers and why do I bring them? Off the roulette table. For some reason, I get a base off the roulette table, where the average of 36 numbers, actually, numbers should start at 6 and end at 31, leaving A through E as one subgroup to what is 32 to 36 as a second subgroup. So you would take the beginning of AE, okay, and the ends, which would be the same thing. How can I explain this? Should we have 36 through 36? Like when we count to 1, we say 0 to 1. So, but that's pretty weird, right? Because the 0, if we use it as the O, we go O all the way to A. So are we going to split the alphabet at O now? So that's an equation. This is an equation we can put one day to work. Split the alphabet at the 15th letter. And let's throw that out for a bit. And it's ironic that the 15th letter is O, and you already wrote 15 and an O next to it right over here. And another thing is that yes is 3 letters representing Venus, which created from Jupiter, okay, or no, which represents the letters IR and represents the breath of the sun. The reason I'm saying breath of the sun is because my vocabulary is very small. If I can create that program that I can just punch in, give me all the words that total 54, and the computer will just say, here's all the words that total 54 out of the dictionary. And there'd be 2-letter words and 3-letter words and 4-letter words and 5-letter words, right? And 6-letter words, right? Well, wait a second. Sun is a 3-letter word. Now, there's an equation for this. I want to bring it to the cycle that they gave us, the 741 cycle. Because inside the 741 cycle, we can double it up and put it inside the 258 cycle. 1, 4, and 7 and 2, 5, and 8 are parts. 3, 6, 9 is whole. Because when I divide 3 by 3, I get 1. When I divide 3 by 6, I get 2. When I divide 3 by 9, I get 3. A, B, C. What is my Jackson 5? My jacks and 5. How many jacks did we get? And that's another equation I was talking about. That was another equation I was looking at. I wrote so many pages. I'm so lost. I don't even know where you want to begin. 54. Here's 54. So let's get into this thing again. There's 26 sides. There's 26 cubes. There's 27 area spaces. There are 26 cubes. I want to get back to where I was before also. In these dice cube, the divided gate is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, equaling to 6 and 8. Now, what does 24 give us? 24 gives us 53. You want to call it 11 craps. You want to say C and E before the creation of the Christ. Yes, we were talking about that piece over there. Oh, just 1 second. I know I'm all over the place, but that's all right for me. I was talking about Allah. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. We were talking about Allah because of 11, 11, 11 created that. And this was 7 times 11 equals to 77. Now, 7 times 7 equals to 49, and 7 plus 7 equals to 14. 14 plus 49 equals to 63, and the word 11 equals to 63. And not only 63, look at that, L in even. So what was that comment? Somebody told me very early on in this video, L in even. Here, right here. 43 says stand up or work it. Beauty. 34 says invested career. 77 is a pair of L's. Right. The L letter. So that's 24. The L letter. I'm just trying to see LL. Also, if it was capitalized, it would look like an 11. So it is the 12th letter. It will create 55. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. And what's ironic? They look like LL, right? But if it was an L, it'd be the 12th letter. 1 times 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 and 2 equals to 5. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5. Seems like the equation brings itself together. So now how do we have halo? We showed you that 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 will create 1 and 2, the letter L, and the 21st letter. So you'd have AU, UA, so you have gold. AU is gold. What is UA? Let me look up UA. What is UA?
According to Hood MWR, UA stands for unauthorized authentic. In the sneaker world, UA shoes are made in the same manufacturer with the same materials as the genuine shoes.
The sneaker world, UA is the same manufacturer with the same material as a genuine shoe. That's really weird. So just give me a minute here. Okay, so this is how we, oh, I just blocked my video. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, 120 minutes. Again, when you get to 120, if I want to look at the 120 over here, that's 2 minutes, right? But it also represents Valentine's, which is the 45th day, which represents also Fox. 102. The moon is 2160 in diameter. It is 1.5 times the 1440 minutes in a day, equaling to 2160. 1440 in a one cycle week and 6 days on man's birth, it was 6 times 1440, equaling to man created on the 6th day. His last minute of his day was this, which reflects to the same numeric value as the sun. So if this was 1.5, then 6 by 1.5 equals to your 9 birth. Times 3 equals to 25,920, which is one part of the Mayan cycle, 25,920. So it took 6 times this times 3, that would create 666. So when you multiply it, it equals to 21, 6 times 6 times 6, 2160. 6 by 6, 36, 2160, and 18 equals to 234. What is our vibration? The gateway of 10 equaling to 3443. 77. Our vibration is in Christ. It's in Allah. Jesus is number 74, and I created a little piece. Just give me a second. It's right over here. Where is this? These are initials for plus and minus. This is the divided house of Mars. You see where we can get a single line? That's the way we can do it with Mars. If I did it this way, right? We're over here in this area over here. This is minus minus. That's why it's 44. When you do the multiplication and addition, it creates 16 and 8. This is 1/3 of this. And as I skipped over before, and I'm going to do it again, if you can keep up to me. I can't keep up to myself. Okay, I'm trying to look for it myself. I'm losing myself slowly. So we have that 3477 that fits in over here. We'll get rid of that. We're going to come all the way back down to the bottom here. Okay, take care, Leo. Okay, so the plus minus equals to that 151. But where did I get the 13? Oh, yes, we have the 7, 11, the opposite sides based on this onto here from here. We have a 1, we have 8 missing. We have a 4, we have a red, an orange, and a yellow missing. And when they're all together, the colors, there's nothing I don't think is going on. I think we need all the colors to be mixed up. Apparently, there's 20 basic moves. I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm not sure if I should continue on this video or come back. What is matter and energy? It's also Jesus Christ. It also connects to Mars. It also creates 7 and 7, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. And 1 and 4, when it comes together, what's actually, for me, coming together, it's this and it's this. They're two different realities. We're not going to use the diamond because it fits in between, but in actuality, your first real square is a diamond, and it splits 4 houses. And these for me would be your 2 basics. This would be Mars over here, and this would be Earth. Now, this would be a larger part of Earth. You see, I'm looking at this another way because I have to make a square, and who tells me I can't turn the camera this way? But then this one would end up turning my square on a 45-degree angle. Okay, and when I spoke about this, why I'm saying the 225 area is because it's 9 times 25 is 225, and that's our birth. I cannot create a 360 that way. The only way to create my 360, how can I explain this? Because I have to use a number that comes out somewhere. This number is half of 45. 45 is the Fox pass. F6, O15, X24, 45, 4246, 156, and 6. So this 44 and this 77 creates 121. This 74 and this 74 creates either 58 or 148. 148. I'm just trying to, we're empty here. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm sitting here an hour and 38. I'm not happy with the video, and I don't like swearing. So, how do I hide this? Take care, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Not happy with this video. I like the word minus. I want to finish off with minus and plus. Minus total is 76, either as 22 for Mars and 50 for the Sun, or for creation of 11, right? The division in numbers is 10 and 11. Here are 4 letters, A, B, C, D. Here are 2 letters, E and F. That is their total. That's one scenario. The second scenario with 10 and 11 is that there are 3 cubes. The 3, 3, 4 equals to 10, and the 3 and the 4, 3, 4. This should have been the 3, 4, 3 equaling to 10, the 4, 3, 4 equaling to 11. So this is your division separated between day and night inside the division of the sun. 10 and 11, in which 3 is the lowest number and 18 is the highest number, bringing these two together. How can we create these numerics mathematically? I don't want to get into that. It's a whole subject in its own. So the value for minus is 76, and the value for plus is 68, and the difference is 8. And that is the same difference you get in the game of pool. And here the difference, 7 and 6 is 13, 6 and 8 is 14. This is also the division in the alphabet. And 13.5 is the halfway, and that would be the numeric value in the orange sun, which takes yellow and red to create of 92 and 27, or 9/11, the birth into the K world. What is K? Fibonacci. I have to think about it. 343. The number 13 will create this. 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to 7 equals to 19. And then we're going to have it again. We're going to have 19 again. And then we're going to have 6 and 9 equals to 15, because we're going to do 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals to 19. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals to 19. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6, 15. So we get 38, 48, 53. At the same time, we could just go 1, 1, 6 to a single digit. 8. I'm thinking this one over here. The entire situation, 4 by 3 is 12 by 3 is 36, and 10 equaling to 46. And if I continue on, the next one will equal to 34. 4 times 6, 4 plus 6. Zion, Israel, equals to 10, 24, 34. And so we come back to the beginning where we started the equation. So now if I go to the next equation, is 4, 3, 4, we get the same thing, 19 and 19. But in this instance, we get 4 by 4, 4 plus 4 is 24. So we get 38, 48, 58. Here we get 62. So our two equations together, you get 125. Or you get both 8 and 8 in each one. The eternal 8. I'm not going to do the mathematics, but the inverse of this one is 51 on Mars, and 42 is the gate. Mars gate, 86 to the house planet. SSX, SX, SXS. And this one is, so, oh my God, so this one would be S, X, and turn it backwards. Can I do that? They're both looking a different way. Or I can do, whoop, S. No, let's do this on another page. We're going to do S, X, and I'm going to turn it inside. Okay, and now I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to go S, O, I'm just trying to see. Looks like the R letter when it opens up. I really am not sure what to do, but just know that the XO separates it. Where did I get that information from? I'll tell you in a second. Where did I get that information from? All right, the 24th letter, right. The 24th letter is X, and the 15th letter is O, 66. Dividing is 66. And what's ironic is 5 and 1 is 6, and 4 and 2 is 6 to the reverse of 88. Raphael, 7286, and the constellation of Pegasus. Again, another downer video. I need a programmer. I want a programmer. And somebody to maybe buy this building so I can put my mind to rest. Put my mind to rest. Raphael 7286 and the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Stay strong.